Kakaibang ating mga guests today.
Itong mga to, pag nag-retire to, malaki na ang kikitain
Pensyon
ng
nila,
pension ng
diba?
mga to. But still,
Well, target siguro noon is US. Pero
When a patient comes back to you with the gratitude,
Yeah.
that pays everything more than the
Exactly.
monetary
Yeah.
unit that we do.
at alam ko naman na hindi talaga ako nagkulang from the start na pumunta ako dito. Yung support ko naman sa family ko is talagang 100%.
Sabi ko, pag may human factor, may cupid factor.
yes.
Correct. Ang ating nakapula.
Yes.
Diba?
Hot na hot.
Hot na hot. Yun talaga. If it's affordable for students, then obviously, if you're a nurse working abroad,
So sabi ko, ay talaga, sabi ko ako nag-overtime ako pero yung tax ko ganito
Oh,
ganyan.
malaki din eh.
Sabi ko,
Oo.
parang nagtatrabaho lang ako sa
Ulit,
Oo,
ulit.
hanggang
Book ng exam.
baka
Yung
naman
imagine,
nagustuhan mo lang din mag-hotel.
At that age, I wasn't really looking forward to kind of what it's like to retire.
yeah,
What's
correct,
like
yeah.
kung wala kung
Real
meron ng mga
problems,
ailments,
no?
di ba?
Wala
Yung
pa.
mga ganun.
Oh,
talagang na-shock ako sa education system nila.
iba, di ba?
Ibang-iba. You have
Ang energy ko, hinihila na pababa. My God, girl, can you pause that and leave it until the afternoon and I'll entertain that thereafter?
To share kung ano man yung mga blessings at kung ano man yung mga knowledge na
Tara!
let's talk.
Tara!
Let's talk.
Mga kaibigan, mga tagapanood namin, nandito na naman tayo.
Tara.
Let's talk! Kakaibang ating mga guests today. Kumbaga, parati naman tayong may mga guests na kakaiba, di ba? Pero mas kakaiba ngayon. Dahil bukod sa mga successful na mga
Nurses.
individuals,
Yes.
nurses ang mga kausap natin ngayon, meron silang ipapakita sa atin yung kanilang sabihin na natin, lahat naman tayong mga Filipinos, parati tayong merong gustong something aside from what we are doing, di ba? Parating ganun ang mga Filipinos. Now, before that, siguro magandang ma-introduce natin kung sino-sino ang ating mga guests.
Kagaya nga ng sabi ni Mr. K, itong mga guests natin ngayon, hindi lang sila mga mabubuting nurse, mga
Entrepreneurs.
yes, mga business-minded. Gustong-gusto natin yan.
Yan,
Syempre,
mga ano?
hindi lang naman habang buhay na gustong maging nurse. Although, syempre, marami namang mga nurses na talagang yun ang kanilang ginusto na maging...
Yes, of course, yeah.
Kumbaga,
Yeah.
it's a passion na maging nurse. But then, maraming mga Filipino na kagaya ko, nag-nursing ako dahil gusto kong makatulong sa aking mga kapatid, mga magulang. But then I know, meron ako ding ibang talent na how I wish na pwede ko ding gawin. So itong mga kasama natin ngayon, mga business-minded, and they are here to share kung ano man yung mga blessings at kung ano man yung mga knowledge na makakatulong sa ating mga viewers. So simulan
why
natin.
don't we- yes,
Yan,
why-
na magpakilala
Yeah.
dito sa ating gwapong guest.
Yan.
Okay, si
Okay.
Ace.
Gwapo daw, oh.
Gwapo.
Sana all. Sana all lang. Sana all. So basically, I am Ace Constantinopla po. I'm based in North Cotabato, specifically Samlang po. So I'm a registered nurse here in Ireland. Nurse po ako in Philippines. Previously, bago po ako dumating dito, I work in ICU. Nag-manage ng ICU as a head nurse. ICU nurse manager. Then eventually naging nurse supervisor. And then went here in Ireland na napakaganda. Very, ang dami pong opportunity on this country, especially for nurses. Especially career-wise. Ang dami po. So, ang ganda po talaga ng country na to. And then I just endeavor not to, progress on other side of.
So you came in here, anong year, Ace?
I came in here 2018.
2018.
Late year of 2018 po.
Okay, so,
So,
you're
bagong-bago pa lang.
Bagong-bago.
Oo, at least before pandemic,
Yeah.
Yes po.
Before pandemic.
Yes po.
Okay, next naman na magpapakilala
Ah,
ating... Okay.
bago yan siguro, magano
Okay.
tayo, green to green.
Ah,
Di ba?
okay.
Ganun dapat eh, green to green tayo eh. So,
Okay. Okay.
To my right,
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Sherry Lopez.
baka daw good evening na sa iba.
Good evening
Oh.
and good morning to everyone. Lahat na po.
Ayun.
Sherry Lopez po, registered nurse din po. And then recently, registered nurse prescriber. Nandito sa Ireland for the past 18 years.
Wow,
And yes.
bagong-bago.
True. Locally, dito ako sa Wexford for the past 7 years, usually in Dublin din. Nagustuhan ko rin naman ng Ireland kasi nga, hindi ako tatagal dito kung hindi ko
Correct.
magugustuhan
Oo, tama.
yung place.
Mm-mm.
Dito na rin yung lumaki yung anak ko, napapunta ko na rin yung kapatid ko.
Yeah.
Ayun.
And marami pa like mga pinsan ng husband ko, which is kasi talagang ina-endorse ko din yung country.
Hindi lang pala siya nurse, recruiter pa.
Recruiter pa. Oo.
Family.
Malupit. Oo.
Yes.
Now, last but not the least,
Okay.
yung ating sa gitna dyan, ang ating nakapula.
Yes.
Diba?
Hot na hot.
Hot na hot. Yun talaga.
Yeah, but
Malupit.
doesn't necessarily mean it's something politics. Di
Oh.
ba?
Oh.
Yes.
I'm
Doesn't
not
mean,
endorsing
No,
anyone.
no.
It's just like my favorite
Ah,
color.
yeah.
Well,
Okay.
at the moment, wala namang, hindi naman mainit ang politics. So, kahit anong kulay tayo ngayon.
Pwede.
Diba?
Exactly,
Oh.
exactly.
Okay.
Well, in the format of online platforms sa Facebook, I'm Claudia Zobel, originally from Zamboanga City. So sa mga marunong magchabacano,
Yun.
I speak the lingo and I also know how to speak the dialect of Tausug for our
Yun.
Muslim brothers, tapos Bisaya of course, and as well as Tagalog, yung nationwide dialect natin. So yeah, living in Ireland now for nearly 23 years. So used to work in Dublin, tapos I moved. I'm still working in Dublin, but I moved then by residency anyway dito na sa Wexford, sa southeast ng
yeah.
Ireland. So ganun na katagal dito sa Ireland. Hello, Miss World, Miss Universe.
Yun. 23
Ayan.
years, sabi.
23.
Nagkakambukuhan na rito.
Walang kailangan ng edad.
Oo, di ba? Ganun eh. Before natin parang i-go deeper into like business, something like that, medyo pag-usapan muna natin kasi ang ano talaga dyan, kung bakit kayo nakapunta ng Ireland.
Okay.
Yun muna, di ba?
Okay.
Para ano natin, masabi natin na makapag-inspire tayo sa profession natin sa kasalukuyan. Kumbaga. So, can you tell us, Cheryl, kung paano ba?
Yes, as an eldest daughter sa family,
Okay.
responsibilities, definitely. So,
Kuha
yun
tayo
po.
ng tissue dyan, oh.
Responsibility po sa family, of course. And definitely, yung passion nung ka-age ko na yung age ko na yun is gusto ko talagang
Maging nurse.
Gusto ko magtrabaho din abroad. Para mas yung experience mo mas lalong lumago.
Yeah.
Well, target siguro noon is US. Pero that time kasi parang naglaylo yung US. So definitely.
This is around what year?
2006.
2006.
Yes. So, yun nga, after graduation, 1 year experience, nag-IELTS ka agad, and then straight na dito sa Ireland.
Oh, wow.
At the
malupit.
age of, I think I was only
23.
23, 24. Yes po.
Wow.
Oh.
And then, ang mas maganda that time, kasi di ba pagpasok mo dito, dapat adaptation pa yun
Yeah.
dati. Luckily, para siguro God's blessing, diretso
Pin
ako,
kaagad.
may pin ka agad.
The same.
Same as me.
The same.
Yeah.
Pin din.
When I arrived
And the same with you. Pin off.
Pin.
Sana all. Adaptation tayong dalawa.
Oh.
Actually, no. RCSI.
Oh,
But
kasi-
may adaptation.
Ano na eh. And then,
wow.
paano yun? Eventually,
You're still single that time, no?
No, married na po.
married
Oh,
na.
wow.
Yes.
Mga aga.
What happened was, talagang binakuran ko na kaagad bago pumunta dito.
Oh, ikaw na bakod, ha?
Ikaw na bakod, ah.
Yes, why not?
Why not? Tama.
So, in 6 months po, nandyan na yung asawa ko.
Oh,
and then
that's
nakapag-work
nice.
na lang together sa akin.
Oh, so
Ibig sabihin, nag-propose ka na agad.
Parang ganun.
do you think that really push you as well dahil nga may asawa ka na?
Ang gusto ko talaga is maka-work abroad.
Oo.
Gusto kong matry kung ano yung maganda. Kasi yung mga auntie ko po nasa Chicago.
Oo.
So,
America.
gusto kong, bakit parang ang ganda? Sila kasi mismo yung parang nag-encourage sa akin na
Mag-nursing.
mag-nurse.
Yes, of
Kasi
course.
dati nag-PT ako kasi nga yung target nga natin is US. Kasi yun
yeah.
lang yung alam ko eh. And then sabi niya no, mag-nursing ka. So yun, doon ako napunta na side. Which is wala naman akong problema. Sabi ko any medical course, no problem talaga.
Saka mas madali ang nursing kasi kumpara sa PT.
To go abroad.
I'd say to go abroad, di ba?
To go abroad, it's really nursing. Yan talaga ang ating ticket, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yun nga, nakapagpatapos ng aral ng kapatid ko. Isa lang naman yung kapatid ko.
Okay.
And then, dito na siya for the more than 5 years na rin.
Oh, wow.
And
That's good.
then, family-wise, may sakit kasi yung father ko that time, diabetic siya.
Okay.
So, yung, kumbaga, yung financial na support, nasa kanila talaga lahat. So,
Nursing.
Oh, nursing talaga.
Yes,
Yes.
okay.
so yun po yung story.
Yung story,
Ayan.
that's good. Now, doon naman kay Claudia, paano ba yung
Yeah.
time na yon? Kasi alam ko nung yung mga
Yung 23 years ago, that
Sila yung
would
mga
be-
nauna yan eh.
Oo. Kayo yung
Nauna.
mga kauna-unahan.
Oo.
Tama.
Di
We
ba?
were firstly hired by the HSC.
Okay.
Okay.
So we were around 54 that time, and I happened to be the president for that organization. Then the second batch came thereafter around March of 2001. I arrived here around January of 2001. So
Okay.
tapos, I worked in Zamboanga City, Brent Hospital, a private hospital then for 5.5 years before I flew out of the country. Pero ang nagkuhan talaga because I was living alone, I have no parents then. So
Okay.
I thought then the salary that I had been receiving in Brent, kahit 5,000 pesos, parang feeling ko malaki na yun.
Yes.
Baka Jollibee na.
Yeah.
Di ba parang
Happy na.
sweldo mo Jollibee na. Ganun.
Oh, yes.
Kasi I was alone, so I was on, the age doesn't really look, at that age, I wasn't really looking forward to kind of what it's like to retire.
Yeah.
What it's
Correct.
like
Yeah.
kung wala kung meron
Real
ng mga
problems,
ailments,
no?
di ba?
Wala
Yung
pa.
mga ganun.
Oh.
So, tapos sabi ng cousin ko, why not try to venture and work abroad? So,
Yeah.
he was working in London then, but now he's in Australia. So sabi ko, okay, I'll do that. So flew over to that time, di ba? Wala pang piso fare sa Cebu Pacific.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
talaga, you really have
Yes, yeah.
to pay the full fare. So tapos we have to leave for a couple of months out of the hospital without pay, no?
Oh.
Yeah.
Tapos
Yeah.
to go to Manila and then go to different agencies and apply. So luckily enough, it only took 3 months. And then out of the 7 or 5 agencies who were recruiting, 6 were for UK and 1 for Ireland.
Oh.
So, but because we were in a group, so until we came to a point that the 4 of us made it into one agency, which were hiring for Ireland. So hence we decided then. So then my cousin agreed. He said, okay, so then I can visit you in Dublin, then I can visit him in London. So
Oh, yeah.
that's how I ended up coming in Ireland. So then I said, my God, wala ako ka-idea na meron palang adaptation program. Tapos we came over winter months. Tapos sabi
Oh
ko,
my God.
my God. Tapos yung, alam mo yun then, the
Yeah.
luggage was only like, 23 kilograms. And my God, you can only put so much, kumbaga parang mga big na bulky na clothes doon. But anyway, the journey was so fun. Then nag-start ako sa St. Vincent's University Hospital during the adaptation period. And then I moved to a different hospital publicly. Then I moved to UPMC Beacon. And then I moved to St. Vincent's Private. Then before that, we used to work together
Oh, really? Okay.
sa isang nursing home sa Marley, right?
Yes.
So we were there I was only there for 2 months because I
Okay.
was waiting for another employment. So I said, I've reached my, kumbaga, satisfaction sa nursing home. And that was my first venture. It was so educational because I've never been.
Yeah.
I've been always in the hospital, acute setting. So then as a nursing home is entirely different. So quite challenging for me, but I learned a lot from that experience. So then I moved back to the Beacon and then back to the acute setting. So and now I'm still in the acute setting in orthopedic services, of which proudly saying that 2 of the largest private hospitals in Ireland, I set up the orthopedic services, one in the Beacon, owned by UPMC then, and then I set up as well the St. Vincent's Private Hospital Orthopedic Services. So
That's good.
then
So
I'm
we're-
managing the ward.
Yeah,
with-
we're actually like, I work in orthopedic theater. So,
okay.
kumbaga ano
We're
tayo.
connected.
Oh, yeah, we're connected. Yeah. We always dump all
Again! Connected sila again.
Yeah.
Tausog.
Yeah.
Camino. It's really
That's
nice.
great. That's
I
great.
know. Nursing is a passion and it's always been there. I mean, grateful for the profession because it has really reached out to many lives. You know, I
Correct.
mean, the mere fact that when a patient comes back to you with the gratitude,
Yeah.
that pays everything more than the
Exactly.
monetary
Yeah.
unit that we do.
Of course.
Experience. So, for me, that's really one thing that when patients are so overwhelmed, and the mere fact of saying thank you, it means a lot to me.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, very well said, ha? Talagang, pang-miss you talaga itong mga sagutan dito,
Aha,
Tindi.
hindi tayo na-inform.
Oo.
Pang Mr. naman, Mr.
pang
Universe.
Pang Mr. daw.
Oo.
Pressure naman.
Oo,
Joke
di ba?
Hindi naman.
Ano mo lang, yun,
Sorry.
Yan.
Yan.
Okay, so
So, I'm sure maraming makaka-relate dito why I took nursing, especially the, younger generation on my age, Actually, nung high school ko, I thought of taking vet to be a chef. But then, all of my classmates went into nursing. And I said to myself, bakit sila lahat nag-nursing? Ako lang may iwan ito sa ibang ibang
Talaga?
section. And then may nag-reinforce pa talaga yung tito ko. He said that some of my cousins will be setting up hospitals in US. So sabi niya, you take nursing para in few years time you will be hired there directly sa hospital nila. So it would be easier. From there on, from entering college, naka-fixate na talaga yung goal ko to come to US, mag-abroad, gano'n. And I didn't, di ko naman finixate na US talaga. I'm very open to other countries. So, from there, nakagraduate ako.
nakakahiya naman, 2011.
2011, my God,
Lang
ha?
po ako. Bagong nurse pa lang po.
Nakakahiya naman.
2011. Grabe, ha?
2011. So, 10 years pa lang ako sa nursing. Going 11. And then, ayun po, first employment ko, I was in Kinapawan Doctors Hospital. I enjoyed it. Maganda. Nasa ICU ako noon. And then, after 3 years, nag-manage naman ako ng ICU unit sa isang hospital din nearby sa lugar ko. And then, I was promoted as nurse supervisor din po. Which, parang mabigat din na trabaho. And then, sabi ko, maganda naman ng sahod, pero, I think I have other potentials. Yun bang sinasabi na? Parang mas nakikita ko kasi yung ibang, kilala ko. Parang ang ganda rin parang ng buhay sa abroad. Let me try it while I'm young.
Yes, yeah.
Bang para, mag-gain ko po yung experience.
Oo.
Oo.
What is life abroad? How
Yes.
to be independent.
Oo.
I'm very
Travel.
independent naman po.
Oo.
I'm very independent naman po. It comes to, taking care of myself because I'm used to, nung college ako, malayo ako sa pamilya. Ayun po, from there, actually yung pagpunta ka po dito, napakamalaking istorya na.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So actually, marami
Kasi
din-
bakit, kumbaga, ang plano mo
Yeah,
is to go to America, but
Yes.
then you were diverted to Ireland.
Yes po. So, that time kasi, that few years ago, parang mahirap siya pumunta ng US.
Okay.
So, since my goal is to go outside the Philippines and, prosper my career, nag-open ako. Sabi ko, gusto kong pumunta kung ano lang meron. Kung ano.
Yeah, whatever
Do you
is
have
available.
idea of Ireland nung inano?
Konti. Medyo
konti.
may idea. So, ang isang job offering was UAE, Abu Dhabi, and Dubai.
Yeah.
So, somebody asked me na kung gusto mong pumunta dito, tulungan kita. But it's, it's gonna be a different route.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Alam mo yung tourist visa?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They taught me how to do this, do that. You go to this and blah, blah, blah. Pero yung security na may job ka talaga pagdating mo doon
Wala.
Oo.
is non-existent.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm sure the viewers knows,
Yeah.
especially the nurses knows
Yeah.
how.
May mga ganun pala
Yes,
talaga.
may mga ganun po talaga.
Dito sa Ireland, yan.
Ay, hindi po. Sa
But ibang places.
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Oh yeah.
You know how they-
No, I thought yung dito.
Abu Dhabi pala
So
yan.
yung Abu Dhabi.
Yes po.
Yeah, I know that. Oo.
Yun bang
Yung
pupunta ka
pupunta tourist and then
You'll find
pupunta
a job there.
Yeah, you'll
Yes.
go to a different kasi hindi ka mahigpit na sila if it's Filipino na magtutour directly to Abu Dhabi or Dubai. So what they normally do is they will go to Singapore.
Yes.
Yes. And then from Singapore, they will fly back. They will fly to to Dubai or Abu Dhabi. And then, but then you have your all documents naman, magtutour ka and then doon ka na maghanap ng
Maganda po talaga
trabaho.
yun.
So that's the easiest way.
Opo. And then the unfortunate event po talaga nun is I was already in the airport. Lilipad na po talaga. Nasa departure area.
Okay.
And we were called by immigration.
Oh.
And this is in Singapore?
No, this is in Cebu.
Sa Cebu,
Cebu
pa
pa
lang.
Cebu pa lang.
Okay.
So I was offloaded.
Okay.
I won't mention the reason.
Yeah.
Pero ako, clear ako. I was clear legally.
Oo.
But then I was called out. You're not allowed to go abroad. I mean, go to this kind of country.
Even just for like tourist visa.
Sa
Really?
This is going to Singapore?
Yes po.
Oo, okay.
Hindi Singapore po, it's Hong Kong.
Okay.
Baka, oo.
Baka may
Baka mas maganda
nagpikpik,
sa
kumbaga.
Singapore. Kasi yung
Kaya nga
kilala
po.
ko Singapore hindi na upload.
Opo.
And then
Totoo po yan.
ang style is like siya isinama niya yung lola, yung nanay niya.
Yes.
Dapat may kasama ka para kunwari kayo mag-asawa kayo, mag-holiday kayo.
Okay.
Ganon ang style. And then yung isa uuwi, yung isa pumunta na ng ano.
totoo
Yung
po yan.
sa'yo wala kang kasama.
Marami kami. I know it's
Ano, I
like
mean
5 kami.
relatives ba na
Wala.
parang guide mo?
May kasama kaming 3 nurses. Actually 5.
Oo.
We're supposed to go Hong Kong, then Abu Dhabi. Parang gano'n.
Oh, so medyo ano nga,
Parang
medyo
yung isa nasabit, parang gano'n.
Halatain.
Baka naman, baka kinulang ka ng graduation picture, di ba?
Hindi graduation picture. Yearbook po.
Yearbook.
Yearbook.
No, only joking.
Joke lang. Okay, so
From there, so ngayon nga po, the story went there. So na-offload ako. Alam mo yung feeling na
You're so down.
You're expecting.
na-depress po ako ng 6
Expecting
years.
me. You
know,
plan your life. Oh, this is what's gonna happen.
andun ka na sa airport. Oh my God, I'm gonna start my life. A new life, a new chapter, a new milestone.
And you probably spend a lot of money na. Baka nangutang ka na. O
Ay
yun
nako,
o yun.
totoo po ito. Yung mama at saka papa ko po, talagang lumabas talaga ang pera po talaga.
Okay.
And then, so syempre na-offload ako. Umuwi ako sa amin. You imagine that feeling na...
Feeling
Oh,
yeah.
yung hiya.
Yung hiya pati, kasama
Totoo po
yun.
yan. Yung
Siyempre.
bang hinatid kang nanay mo na
Yeah.
very proud.
Yes.
There, yung anak ko pupunta na ng ganito, ganyan. And then,
Nagpatumba ba ng ng baka?
Baboy.
ay nako, hindi po.
Oo.
Tinumba po. Pagdating ko,
pinatayo
pinatayo.
Na yun.
Yun po ang
Wala,
ano.
yung moment
Grabe,
na
no?
tumawag ka, Mapa, andito po ako sa airport, no?
Actually, totoo po yan. Actually, yung mga kasama ko noon, steady lang, okay lang. I mean, ako lang, okay ako. Yung mga kasama ko, hagulgul.
Ay,
Yes.
siyempre.
Talaga, kasi siyempre, it's a lot of money you wasted. Tapos ako parang okay lang. Pero, katulala
Masakit
ako.
yun.
Masakit. Tapos ako lang po yung okay lang, chill lang. Pero pagdating doon sa accommodation namin sa Cebu, doon ako,
Umugulgul na.
umiyak talaga ako. I said, Ma, sorry.
And how old were you at that time?
Parang tanda, no? Pinag-isipan talaga. Pero,
Okay, let me guess.
ano?
Like 24?
25 siguro.
Oh, mantik na.
25.
Batang-bata,
Ganon.
di ba?
That's, napaka-ano ko talaga, aggressive na.
Were you always, na parang talagang mature ka na you wanted these things na,
fixated po talaga ang
Na
goal ko,
mag-abroad.
Na mag-abroad.
Yes.
And then, yun nga po, tumuwi ako sa bahay. And then, I was depressed for 6 months. Yung bang talagang, di naman clinically
Ayaw mo, parang ayaw mo lang lumabas at anuhin ng mga
Siyempre,
tao.
normal yun, di ba? Yung ganun pakiramdam.
Hindi na ako kumakain.
Daig pa ng heartbroken.
Oo, totoo po yan. Tapos po noon, nag-work po ako sa hospital. And,
You went back dun sa dati mong hospital. Iba
Alam
na.
nila eh.
Oo.
Sorry.
Yung pahiya,
No.
yung mapahiya ka, no? Oo.
So, naghanap po ako ng other work sa nurse. So, luckily, nakakita po ako ng managerial role doon sa lugar namin. In-employ po ako nila for 3 years. Nakita ko po yung Ireland, which one of my friends, kababayan ko rin po, nag-introduce sa akin ng Ireland because he was here as well. Ayun po, nilatagan nila kung, I mean, in-endorse sa akin na, ganito, maganda naman sa Ireland.
Ito, ganito yung gawin mo. Yeah.
So, the videos na maganda naman po ang buhay ng mga nurses. So, the hardest part there was IELTS. Totoo po yan, yung marami nahihirapan sa IELTS.
Oh.
Kung kung sa IELTS po sa akin po, on my part, parang it's very technical. Kasi yung iba first time kaya lang. Yung iba ilang ulit. Ako po, on my case, ang daming ulit po. And ask me, ilang ulit po?
Mga ilan ba? Mga more than 3?
More than 3.
Ha? Oh.
Ano po, di po talaga ako nahihiya.
Yeah.
Okay, no, this is good. I wanna hear this because there's a lot of Filipinos na natatakot sa IELTS or they have tried pa like twice or thrice.
Yes.
'Di ba? So ikaw,
On my case po, 8.
wow.
8.
Wag tayong mawala ng pag-asa talaga.
Correct.
Times.
Oo.
May record holder tayo dito. Tinan mo.
Well,
Diba?
actually, meron din
Hindi,
akong
ano lang.
kakilala rito. Indian siya. So, yung wife niya is a nurse and then siya carer. 8 times din. Hindi siya talaga tumigil. Kung talagang, if you really want it, talaga,
You'll get
game
it.
lang.
Tapos,
Oo,
ang
game.
ganda, ang ano lang po nun is that halos po lahat ng hotel sa Davao, nakaabot pa po ako ng hotel sa Manila, mag-take lang ng IELTS. Ang story kasi nun, Lord, gusto ko po talaga makapasa ng IELTS.
Oh.
Sabi ko, if you think I do not deserve ngayon, papakita ko po talaga sa inyo na deserving ako. So, yun po, ulit ng ulit.
Oo, hanggang...
Book ng exam.
Baka
Yung
naman
imagine-
nagustuhan mo lang din mag-hotel.
Siguro nga po, no?
Baka naman eh.
Sana po.
Yan ang nagustuhan eh.
Oo, sana,
Oo.
sana nga po ganun talaga.
Oo.
Pero would you imagine, ang isa pong exam is 10,000 plus that
Oo.
time.
Mahal
And
talaga.
ang
Hello,
sweldo po ng nurse, magkano lang naman po.
Kuya, who's
Oo.
supporting you sa mga exams?
Myself.
Oh,
Ako lang po
wow.
talaga.
But at least you have money to
Oo.
support yourself.
Yung sarili ko lang po
Eh, kasi yung iba, ako, well, with me, nung nag-exam ako, nasa Ireland, kasi sa UK, you don't need exam that time. Sa amin, we don't need IELTS nung time. That was 2005 nung nag-UK ako. So, walang IELTS. So, nung naglipat ako rito, para makalipat nga dito kasi nung bago kami ikasal, nag-IELTS ako. Thank God naman. Ewan ko kung paano ako nakapasa. Na-practice na kasi. And I think mas mahirap daw sa Pinas mag-IELTS.
Actually,
Totoo
there's a
yan.
lot of theory kung mahirap nga ba sa
Especially
Pilipinas.
pagka Filipino yung tester.
Oo.
Examiner,
Alam nyo naman
diba?
tayo.
Nakakatawa
Parang-
nga po po talaga kasi yung first take ko ng IELTS, yung interviewer noon is Filipina.
Okay.
Yun, mas mahirap.
Tapos yung last ko na exam, yung 8th time ko na exam,
Puti.
siya po yung interviewer ko ulit.
Ay, ganon.
Hindi ko talaga po
Wow.
O di
Siguro
kinabahan
ang kaba mo.
ka. Hindi na.
No.
Sanay ka na eh.
Sanay na eh. Sabi ko,
Naubos na.
it's ano.
Mani na to.
Naubos na.
Sabi ko, it's
Do or die.
Ride or die. Sabi
Oh.
ko, sabi ko, this is my goal, ito po ang gusto ko.
Yeah.
Kung I will quit taking nursing, quit
Doing
IELTS.
IELTS.
Ano mangyayari sa akin sa Pilipinas?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Ano na lang yung mga ginastos ko doon sa IELTS
Yeah.
na pinag-aralan ko,
Oo.
na halos before mag-start ang duty, practice ako ng writing. Kasi sa writing talaga ako
Sa writing ka
babagsak. I say it honestly. Sa writing po talaga, bago mag-start ang duty ko, tago ako doon sa opisina ko for 30 minutes. Writing. Blah, 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 blah.
Ay di magaling ka na mag-charting ngayon.
Nako, ang charting natin dito, iba. Oo.
Oh, na-joke lang kasi talaga hindi ka papasa ng writing pag charting dito ang
Oo.
pinag-usapan.
Kaya sa lahat po ng mga nurses dyan na nanonood, would like to go Ireland, do not be discouraged kung nabagsak ka man sa IELTS or ganito. Because if you really know
Want it.
you're capable at gusto mo,
Yeah, mag-try lang talaga.
ipag sa Diyos mo
Push
yan.
lang.
May timing talaga. Kaya nga hindi po ako natuloy ng UAE kasi sabi ni Lord, dito ka sa Ireland, mas maganda dito.
Yun.
And then you
diba?
landed in the third most richest country in the world.
Kaya,
Diba?
Very
thank you Lord
good.
lang yun po sa amin.
Yun.
Oo, diba? Oh, no, that's
Maganda.
really a good experience, no? Oo, I
Magaling.
like that. Oo.
Oo, di ba? Now, when it comes to living in Ireland na, may mga differences ba kayong parang na-experience na, kumbaga, kung sa dati yung work sa Pilipinas, itong ginagawa namin, tapos dito sa bakit ito yung ginagawa? May mga ganun bang instances?
Yeah, I was really challenged because it's two different health systems.
Okay.
Of course, Philippines is quite patterned like American system of
Yes.
healthcare system delivery. On the other hand, Ireland is synonymously with UK healthcare system. So wordings, there are some wordings really very local, and then we're used to the American terminologies. The nursing education is different in the Philippines to theirs here.
Correct.
So I said, my God, this is quite challenging. I didn't even know what loose is. Where is
Yeah.
this loose and where to find it?
Oh.
On my first exposure,
Yeah.
basically, I said, what will I find there?
Loose,
What will I
yeah.
look for?
Looking for
I mean,
the
luckily
cover.
enough, no, then it was IELTS was, I was just gonna say,
Of course.
we didn't have the IELTS then.
All
It's
right.
really kind of like I was interviewed by 4. So it's just a matter of really delivering yourself. So make
Yeah.
sure you answered all questions,
questions.
from 1 to 10. So luckily I made it. But then it was quite challenging because the dictions, the accents, the expressions, entirely different. I said, my God, what are you saying? You talk so fast.
Yeah.
And I talk so slowly. And then eventually then I get to know a lot of friends, made friends, and then they guide me through it. So those challenges became an opportunity to learn, basically. So it's just a matter of how we would like to take things, negatively or positively.
Correct, yeah.
At the end of the day, we can always control how we react. We can always control how we think. Though we cannot control how they react,
Yeah.
they think, but we can control our own.
Our own self,
I
yeah.
said, my God, I have to educate myself. Hence, in the beginning of my 5 years, I said, I have to do postgrad here in
Oh.
UCD because I said it's only the way that I would be able to learn how their educational system is. Because, students, you're mentoring them, and then I'm mentoring the way that I have learned in my
So
school
different.
years, and then they have a different mentorship. I said, and where's the clinical instructor? She's just going to drop the
Yeah.
student with you, and then
That's
she'll be
it.
working you for the
Yeah.
rest of the day. And what are the expectations? There was no portfolio then to work on. And then I said, oh my God, this is entirely different. And then I'm used to the culture kind of, okay, you do your research, you do this. And the expectations. Kasi sa atin, bilang estudyante sa university, talagang mahirap, di ba, yung mga clinical instructors. I remember,
Yeah. Oh, of
pag
course.
mali yung pinick up mong instrumento, talagang nakaklamp yung kamay mo para
Yeah.
guide ka kung saan-saan.
But you can't do it here.
No.
That's the
No.
thing. Yeah, that's
Kumbaga sa
entirely
Pilipinas, pwede
different.
kang award-winning body.
Ayun, oo. Dito hindi pwede.
I know.
Oh,
So, I said, my God. So, in a way, you could call it siguro lenient in a way. Pero, learning their education system is also one thing that, that I have to adapt to. So, then I learned so much from it. Anyway. So, this is ganito pala dito. Kasi then, it was only 3 years. So, we came for a 4-year nursing.
Oh.
Then,
Yeah.
here was 3 years. And
Yes.
it was only kind of in the last...
Yeah.
It's only
Say,
recent
last
that
8
they're
years,
four,
let's say.
four,
Correct.
yeah,
Sabi
4
natin
years
na
na.
naging 4 years na sila. Sabi ko, I see. So then, when I did the postgrad in UCD, then I happened to learn. But I was doing management, so entirely different. So, ganun. So, maraming kwan. Tapos, when I became friends with the locals, then I happened to learn their lingo. I happened to learn. It's still I'm learning because it
Yes.
doesn't necessarily mean you're
Okay.
at this stage you know everything.
No, yeah, exactly.
In whatever age, learning will always be there.
there.
So opportunities, they're overwhelming. The lifestyle have changed. Of course, to the, yung first year ko dito sa uuwi ako kasi I have to, sabi ko, i-transfer ko na kasi both of my parents are dead, when I came
Oh,
over.
okay.
So I was young when I was already orphan. So I said, oh my God. So kumbaga gift ko sa kanila as a way of saying thank you na augment sila sa magandang na
Libingan.
libingan,
Mausoleo.
ganun.
Mausoleo,
Naman.
yeah.
Tapos, so sabi ko, okay, good. Tapos, the rest is history, kind of like.
Oh.
But anyway.
So you've decided na dito na sa Ireland.
Actually, it was
Or
only during the
still-
COVID, would you believe?
Oh, really?
During the COVID years, 2
Yeah.
years, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
For instance, kasi then, before even COVID, I really tried to live in the Philippines for 3 months without pay.
Oh,
So I went for
Just to
unpaid
test it
leave
out again.
to test
Yeah.
if I would be able to live back in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Say for a very simple lifestyle, which I'm trying to say is that walang nightlife.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kumbaga
Okay.
parang simple
Province.
coffee now and again, no? So, kasi may condo ako sa Manila. So, I just like to live there. Kasi yung sa Zamboanga City, yung parents home ko. So, umuwi ako ng Zamboanga. So, syempre, pag sa province, more cheap than Metro Manila. Pag
Correct.
Metro Manila, okay, but you can choose the lifestyle. Pero sabi ko, walang shopping ha, walang whatever. So, talagang yung magising ka lang na umaga, if you like going out and eat, taxi, 500. Pauwi, 500. Tapos sabi ko, electric bills, water bills, walang sweldo, 3 months ha. Sabi ko, I just like to see how much will it cost me when I happen to decide to go back to the Philippines for retirement.
Yeah.
Should I be able to sustain kung ano man yung SSS benefits
Yes.
or pag-ibig benefits? Like, oh my God, it can't. Sabi ko,
Yeah.
for a comfortable lifestyle. And that's even without emergencies. Without healthcare emergencies.
Healthcare,
Kasi
yeah.
ang healthcare emergencies sa atin sa Philippines, as we all know, it's too expensive. And if I would go back to my history, when a patient goes to ED, the doctor will ask, can this patient afford for surgery?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the question. Yung pa parang nurse ka, no? Pero you are involved with the financial
It's like
decision
a
of the
business
patient.
in the Philippines.
True.
You know?
Through.
Medical is
I
business.
know.
Oh,
It's luxury. Healthcare,
Yeah, oh,
unfortunately, it's
absolutely.
luxury in the Philippines.
Yes, oo.
You can either go to the public health system. I just like to say, I am not degrading
Philippine
healthcare
care.
system.
Yeah.
I am actually trying to challenge that why a government health system cannot equally deliver, if you like, because siguro no big influx in and out.
Yeah, population,
Tapos,
I'd say,
yes,
really.
siguro, that you have to go to St. Luke's, but does it really a certain quality? But it means money, no?
Yeah.
Money,
Kasi,
oh,
oh my
of course.
God, can I afford that when I get to that age and I would have some, ailments? Sabi ko, oh my God, this is quite challenging. So then it was during the COVID times when I decided, lucky enough because I used to travel then. I did even kind of like monthly at some stage. Kasi single walang,
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, enjoying your life, yeah.
relationship.
Oh, guys,
walang
single
Yeah.
daw ah.
Single.
Single daw kaya.
I'm
Guys,
searching.
Benta natin mamaya.
Alam na. Okay.
Tapos sabi ko during the COVID years, so then I decided, sabi ko, my God, there's no nightlife to go to, very restricted, no? At some point, we were just 5-kilometer radius.
Yeah.
So I said, I better buy a house. So that's how I ended up in Wexford because
Okay.
I have to live outside Dublin because it's too expensive.
Expensive, yeah.
To buy a house.
To buy a house.
It's not
in
worth
Dublin.
it to
So
stay there.
I know, but then even Wexford's only an hour away from the city.
Yeah.
But then I didn't realize that's how rich Wexford is.
Yes.
With
Oh
many
my God,
beautiful
yeah.
beaches.
Okay.
Of
And
course.
so laid back and people are so friendly and more kind of
Like outside
communicating.
life from
I
like,
know.
being at
Sabi ko,
work.
oh my God. Not that I'm preparing for retirement, ha?
but yeah,
But it's a
that's
good
nice.
lifestyle.
It is,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
Oo.
I've been-
Absolutely.
There's actually a lot of Filipinos from Dublin na lumipat dito din
Sa Waterford.
Bumili ng bahay.
yeah.
Because
For the same reason.
they cannot
na mas
afford in
mura.
Dublin.
I know. It's
Sobra. As in like, for like a house, siguro mga 2 bahay dito sa Waterford. Ang kaya mong
oh
bilhin.
my God.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was renting
Ayun.
then.
So you moved in sa Wexford around 2020.
Yeah. 2 years ago. 2.5 years.
2020.
Or 2021. Mga
Yeah,
ganun.
kasagsagan ng COVID na
Oh, I
we're not
see.
allowed to travel. Then I always listen to the guards. I was like, I'm gonna visit my home soon.
Yes.
And
That's a
just
nice
like healthcare
excuse.
pass.
But then,
Ah.
so Wexford ka, you still travel every day pag
Yeah.
nag-work.
So I'm part-time now. So I'm only working 3 days a
part-time.
week na.
Oh, di ba? So yan,
diba?
malalaman natin mamaya, di ba? She can
Bakit?
afford na.
Oo.
Imagine, part-time na lang and then
Part-time, tas may
she just
house.
bought a house. Wow,
Yeah.
naman.
Kaya abang-abang maya-maya
Interesting.
konti.
Ang mga
Diba?
single dyan.
Oh, di ba?
Okay.
Ganon.
And then
With Cheryl.
Cheryl, oh,
we're just kind of
she has-
interested.
Oo.
Na parang yung nurse prescriber. Can you just say something about that? Kung ano ba, educate us.
Oo.
Kung paano ba nurse
prescriber.
prescriber? And is it only in in Ireland or is it like pattern from America or something like that?
Nurse prescriber is pattern din sa US, but they call it a different
NP, I think.
and nurse practitioner.
Nurse
Ano?
practitioner.
Nurse practitioner.
No, nurse practitioner.
Yes, so kasagsagan din ng COVID.
Na
Sabi
nag-aral
ko,
ka.
dapat meron akong magawa out of COVID.
Oh.
Hindi pwedeng, kasi ako yung taong dapat busy yung mind ko.
Okay.
So, Ace can attest to that na 'di ba nagluluto ako,
Oh my God,
nagsusumpaw ako. Lahat na
Yeah,
doon
yeah.
ako sa
Binibenta.
ano na 'yon, nagbe-bake ako ganyan.
Oo.
Tapos biglang na-bored na naman ako. So nagtatahi ako ng uniform and everything, which is nabentahan ko naman yung mga coworker ko doon sa Eniscorte. Tapos biglang sabi ko, dapat yung brain ko talaga gumagana. So anong magawa ko? So sabi ko, total, hindi naman magta-travel from Wexford to Dublin. Mag-aral ako. Tapos ang pinili ko ngang school is yung Trinity.
Okay.
Sabi ko, kasi di ba sabi nila maganda yung talagang napaka taas ng standard ng Trinity. So why not try it?
Oo.
Sabi ko. So nurse prescriber muna.
Okay.
So okay naman. Challenge lang is you have to study on your own.
Online. It's all online this time.
So,
Oo. So walang school.
magpa-practice ka ng assessment mo into the patient. Kasi parang doktor ka rin eh. You have
Oo,
to
yung
assess the patient. You have to interview the patient. You have to, kumbaga, may mga patient na minsan parang may tinatago. So you have to be parang naging investigator ka rin. So ganun. So pinapracticean ko yung husband ko.
Oh.
For Cesar.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
which is parang minsan na-frustrate ako. Sabi ko, you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. Ganun nga. So at the same time, walang nagsasabi sa akin kung tama ba yung ginagawa ko o hindi. Pero sabi ko, dapat may magawa ako during COVID. Out of, yung kumbaga, nakastay ka ng bahay, pero dapat mayroong productive na outcome. Which is, sa awa naman ng Diyos at nagbunga naman siya.
Yun.
Naipasa naman ng 7,000 words.
Yeah.
7,000 ba?
True. Sa
Ilan?
nurse prescriber kasi, 3,000 lang yun. And then if you move forward as nurse practitioner na
Ano ba yung tawag? Master? Magmamaster
oo,
ka?
parang ganun.
Oo.
So, add na yun ng units. Parang ganun.
Oo.
Yes.
Maya, mas mahaba na nga
Mas
daw
mahaba.
dyan eh.
Pero
7,000.
konting kasi nabanggit yun 7,000, 3,000. Ano ba yun para lang sa ma-educate ang ating mga
Yung
future mga nurses na papunta rito? Ano ba yun? Ibig sabihin
yun
nun?
din ako. Isa pa ding point is talagang na-shock ako sa education system nila.
Iba, di ba?
Ibang-iba. You have to read journals.
Yes.
It has to
You
be
have to-
your opinion.
your
It has
research.
to be galing sa'yo. Ano yung sa tingin mo? Ito ba dapat ang gawin? O sa tingin mo ito ang dapat? Parang ganun. May mga question dapat sa mind mo. Kasi sa atin different eh.
O, ABCD lang eh, di ba?
Yes.
Multiple choice. Kaya, mag-aral na kayo sa Pinas.
Totoo yan. So sabi noon, nung natapos ko, akala ko okay na yun. Talagang very proud na ako sa ginawa ko. Bumalik sa akin. Sabi niya, kulang yung binasa mo. Sabi ko, ang dami ko nang binasa.
Oo.
So research ka pa rin ng research, read ka pa rin ng journal. Mas lalo pa yung Trinity.
Oo.
Talagang
Kasi high standard.
Yes. That, kasali dun.
Oo. And then they have checker, di ba? Kung kinopya mo yung
Yes. Oo.
Because I did a certificate as well.
Yes.
Is it 2,000 words lang naman? So,
Oo.
thank
Pero
God I
very
have my
tedious.
checker.
Very tedious talaga. Ang checker ko naman is, I'm very proud, yung brother ko. Which is, dun siya magaling. Hindi ako magaling sa ganun. Gusto ko, pag nagsulat ako, direct to the point. Dito, hindi. Kailangan mo may flower na ilagay ka.
Yes, because you're counting the words.
Dito na words, ganun.
And how long did it take you to finish the course?
Sa nurse prescriber, 1 year lang naman.
1 year
yung
lang.
course. So,
Okay.
So,
And then, ang tanong dyan, di ba? Ano naman ang scale mo when it comes to scale? Like, salary-wise? Siyempre, more than staff yun. Parang
ano siya?
CNM, scale? Mga ganyan
Oo,
siya?
CNM2
Or more
yan.
than?
CNM2. I think CNM2.
parang CNM2 na,
scale.
na scale
Oo.
siya.
Okay.
So, ano yung sa'yo? Anong specialty mo?
Nasa rehab ako.
Rehab.
O yung
Okay.
mga post-op na patient from Waterford,
surgery.
Wexford, dun sa St. John's pumupunta
So,
for
ikaw-
rehabilitation. Meron kasi kaming mga like physiotherapist din or
Specialist, oo.
and then occupational therapist, may mga speech and language therapist. So dun sa amin siya, kumbaga, after ng operation or after ng medical or hospitality, diretso siya dun sa as convalescent sa amin na with rehab.
Rehab.
Na. Oo.
Okay.
So doon ako papasok na for example, in the middle of the night, paracetamol lang naman ang kailangan or liquid paracetamol, doon kami pumapasok.
Oo,
But
pwede kayong, you don't need a doctor to prescribe.
Do you work
Sila
on
na.
your own? Or do you have somebody like a colleague, staff din?
Yes, merong nurse prescriber na ahead sa akin.
Okay.
Kumbaga, kinopya ko lang siya na, I'd like to be a nurse prescriber as
Okay.
well. Parang masaya siya.
Oo.
Parang ganun.
Oo.
Your time is different from like normal nurses.
No,
basically.
you still have to work your shift.
Really?
Yes. Doon
But they go
doon sa
overtime.
Kasi nga, independent sa kanila, wala silang
Kasi
mga doktor.
we have a
Wala
pain
silang
nurse.
doktor.
We have a pain nurse sa amin. Minsan, umuwi na lahat, nandun pa siya eh.
Iba sa
Iba
hospital,
sa
BC.
hospital.
Oh,
Kasi sa
okay.
kanila, is rehab pa. Wala silang mga
So, wala.
doktor doon. So they need someone na talagang pwedeng mag-prescribe ng mga simple analgesia.
Okay.
Yes. Tsaka
Ganon.
pasok na pasok siya during pandemic.
Yes.
Kasi
Oo, syempre.
doctors hindi pumapasok doon sa amin pag alam nila na may COVID.
Oh,
So, it's
totoo.
more- yes.
That's actually true because I work in Pine Ward and it's COVID. Talagang, oh my God, ang doktor, tatawagan yung pasyente because they have intercom, yung mga rooms. Hindi talaga sila, kami talaga yung pumapasok. Ganon. But anyway, makikita natin,
Oo.
talagang Cheryl and Claudia, talagang they always want to learn. They always
Yeah,
want to
of
progress,
course.
no? Nakakatuwa.
Oo.
Na makikita mo talaga yun, nasa tao, no? Na yung kung gusto mo talagang may maabot or yung mga taong nagsasucceed.
Yeah. But
Nakakatuwa
yan kasi,
kayo, ha?
para dito sa Ireland, sa mga nurses sa atin, kumbaga, nasa sayo na talaga eh kung gusto mo pang mag-aral kasi part yan ng ating, ano bang tawag nito, bilang nurses sa Ireland, talagang pinopromote nila. Kung gusto
Hindi
mo mag-aral, papag-aralin ka, which is like, free naman siya.
Oo,
Diba?
they encourage
One
us.
of our- one of-
and then the
one of the
hospital,
benefits.
Yeah, HSC will actually sponsor.
So
you
yan,
kung
kaya
gusto
kayong
mo.
mga nurses dyan na nanonood, punta na sa Ireland. Di ba?
Yes.
Free ang ano.
Oo, so ikaw naman Ace, ano ang iyong kumbaga professional plan? May tawag dyan eh.
Opo.
Progression.
Oo, progress, oo.
In terms of nursing.
Oo.
Yeah.
Yes po. Actually, I was interviewed to be a CNM1 dito and ID, intellectual disability. Actually, napakalayo sa profession ko sa Pilipinas.
Yes,
which is
oo,
ICU.
oo.
Ako sa admin, sabi ko, pagpunta ko dito, hala, ano na to? Ibang-iba talaga.
Yes.
Because
oo.
in Philippines, we don't have ID. Something
No,
like,
no,
kung
no.
meron man, siguro mga isolated facilities
Yeah,
siya.
we mind them at home.
Yeah.
Actually, opo, yung mga intellectual disabilities, sa bahay, mga autism, siguro may mga, sa cities, maybe.
Maybe. And those are for the rich people.
Yes.
Diba?
Yeah.
Tapos, ayun po, malaking adjustment because, how do you deal with behavior like this? How do you deal with...
Bigyan mo na lang ng lorazepam.
Sana pwede.
Solve ang problema.
Sana lagi. No, joke lang.
Tapos, it's a different field because you're promoting a normal lifestyle for people with intellectual disabilities, which is not...
But then it's actually fulfilling na makita mo na kasi sila talaga, it will take a while para bago sila maging at home sa iyo. And then when they become at home sa iyo, talaga, di ba ang sarap sa pakiramdam yung parang napapasunod mo na sila.
Yes,
Unlike ba yung mga normal na tao pagkausap mo, hindi mo alam ikaw niloloko eh. Di ba? Unlike ito yung mga intellectual disability, they're so innocent na pag malalaman mong mabuti kang tao dahil magugustuhan ka talaga nila. Ayun.
Ang gandang experience din po because although it's really far from acute setting, rewarding siya kasi you would see progress sa
Yun.
behavior, paano sila kumain, matutulungan mo sila how to trust themselves. Yun bang from being dependent, magiging independent sila. Yun bang kasimpleng ganun.
Oo.
In progressing naman my career in nursing, yes, ganun po talaga ang gusto ko rin po talaga mag-CNM1. But then after meeting these people,
Yan, ayan na.
Yun.
Oo,
after
yan na.
meeting these people,
Oo.
I saw myself on other potentials.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Sabi ko, if I spend this kind of years,
Yeah.
let's say I go masters, hindi ko po discourage yung iba. Ito lang po ay para sa akin lang po. If I study masters, maging clinical nurse manager, it will take years. And isa lang naman po ang gusto ko. How would I earn a sustainable amount of finance in a shorter span of time? Paano ko siya makukuha?
Like at the end of the day kasi, kahit ano pa man trabaho natin, at the end of the day, kailangan mo ng financial
Stability.
Yes,
di ba? Parang ganun. So parang sa kanya, he's so lucky that he was able to meet these guys. That's clever. Siyempre, ba't ka pa magpapatagal ng oras mo?
Kung may iba
May
namang
ibang paraan
way,
din naman.
diba?
Another way.
Oo,
Yeah.
kasi not everyone has the ability na mag-aral, na bumalik sa gano'n, lalo na pagka may edad ka na. Sa totoo lang, I was like, I only did certificate and I'm like, I'm not gonna do it again.
Sakit sa
Sabi ko,
ulo.
sakit sa ulo.
Oo.
Then, dumadating tayo sa point na, like, let's be honest, not every one of us is nag-nursing dahil talagang we want to help humanity. We just want to help our relatives, our family.
Correct.
Yes.
Na makapag-abroad. And then there is another way na itong mga na gusto nilang mag-share, no? Sinong unahin natin?
Bilang mga nurses, di ba? Siyempre, pag nursing job, sige, gusto natin makatulong sa ating mga family. Bilang mga Filipinos, parati kasi tayong may iniisip na kung ano-anong business, like magluto ka ng suman dyan, magluto ka ng kung ano-ano, dadalhin mo sa office or sa sabi na natin sa hospital.
Magbebenta.
Ibebenta mo. Gawa ka ng kimchi, benta mo. Parati tayong may ganun eh.
Extra income. We always
Extra
think
income
of
pag
extra
Pilipino
income.
ka. Pero pag ibang lahi, parang hindi sila masyadong ganun. Satisfied na sila kung ano man ang trabaho nila. Doon kumikita. Parang, laid back, ganun. Pero tayong Pilipino, laging merong ganun eh. Now, eto nating guests, meron silang experience when it comes to finding a business while you are
Doing
being
nursing.
a nurse.
Yes.
Still.
Ay, my God. Very
Diba?
interesting.
Yeah.
Ito.
So there's your own perspective from your
Oo,
experience.
yung experience
Paano
mo.
naman ang mga tao ma-inspire, mapakinggan
Paano
ang
ka
kwento mo?
napaisip? Teka
Yes.
muna, parang kulang yung pang-shopping ko.
Oo, di ba?
Kailangan ko yata ng extra or alam mo yon.
Tama, di ba? Parang sabi ko,
Kasi isipin ng tao, mga nurses ng mga yan, malaking
Laki
kita.
na. Laging
Kung
ganyan
bakit,
yan eh,
diba?
di ba?
Ganun parati
If
yan.
they only knew, no? Nakulang din.
We're still spending like euro. Okay,
Yeah.
let's give the floor to
Claudia.
oo, kasi di ba, European lifestyle, European standards, and then yung challenges ng expenses. Magkasakit ka lang, ang expenses hindi naman mag-i-stop, di ba? Pinanganak ka pa lang, may gastos na ng
Yes.
milk, di ba?
Yeah.
Hindi pa nag-earn ng income, may gastos na. Electricity will always be there 24/7. So, sabi ko, I always would like to venture into a business. But then, I'm thinking, anong legit na business? Diba? Because every one of us, those money that we earn came from hard-earned, work, if you
Yes.
like. No, siyempre, ang nursing is very challenging. The healthcare system is full of, the healthcare arena is full of challenges. So, sabi ko, I've done so very well, siguro modesty aside, no, na nawalan ako ng Clinical Proficiency Award when I graduated nursing. Tapos, nag-aral ako ng postgrad sa Pilipinas, nag-aral ako ng postgrad dito, na-awardan ako ng Camellias of Caring Award, an international award, which I went to US to acknowledge my profession. So sabi ko, I've done so well in my nursing career, pero sabi ko, ang salary ko, ganun pa rin.
Yes.
So I think it comes also with age because sabi ko, when you were young, I was just used to party, no? Kasi wala akong feeling na I have obligations to send to my parents kasi wala na nga akong parents. Kumbaga, sarili ko lang
You're on your
ko,
own.
ganyan. Yeah. Pero sabi ko, there will always be relatives in terms of emergency, lalo na pag death.
Oh,
Talagang
yeah.
you're talking
May nangangamusta.
Diba? Yung parang out of the blue, suddenly, oy, pasend naman dyan. May text pa, diba? Yung parang hindi ka nakarinig for a long period of time, tapos suddenly, marinig mo na ganun.
Nangamusta.
Oh, what is this? Minsan,
Yeah.
paranoid ka na lang na hindi mo nakausap ng matagal-tagal, tapos ngayon, eto na, ganun, no?
Yeah.
But I mean, the best part of it is we are lucky that we were able to share. But
Yes.
how much can we share?
Yes.
Kasi syempre yung salary once a month, siguro to others will be fortnight or weekly. Pero sabi ko, dito naman, di ba, mahal yung taxes natin, 40%, 20 and 40, with brackets. So sabi ko, tapos syempre, travel, shopping. But then, when it comes to the age when ailments knock on your door and basically I'm hit with reality, I cannot do this job for the longest time. Eventually, I would have to siguro retire, whether we like it
Slow
or not,
down.
no? Or if it's just like a natural way of, when you get to that retirement age of 66, 67, and then probably 68 by then if system
Yeah.
changes in Ireland. Pero sabi ko, but then afterwards what? So until this was introduced to me by a friend of mine, but it took me 1 year kasi ganun ako ka-skeptical and paranoid of it. Kasi sabi ko,
Siyempre, di
my
ba?
God, gusto ko man mag-venture pero pinoprotektahan ko yung kita ko.
Siyempre.
My God, hindi
Oo.
pwede hindi ito mapunta sa kapa o yung
Oo,
mga,
di ba?
di ba? Yung mga
Yes.
scam, di ba? Kasi
Yeah.
marami kang naririnig.
Madami.
Ay, di ba?
talaga.
Talagang widespread sa news nila everyday sa Philippines. Maraming kasi ko, wag naman sana. But then when I saw her figures, I was really, kumbaga, na-entice ako dun. Sabi ko, oh wow, patingin nga ano yan, how it works. So then, there I started. Sabi ko, yung pala, sabi ko, I'm just so lucky that I found this business because I happen to meet the owners. I happen to validate it with many partners internationally. More so, I happen to enjoy the figures which I am enjoying now. In a span of 1.5 years in the business, I'm already on the 6 figures earning. And so as these partners of mine, which
Diba?
they will have their share later on. So, yun po, sabi ko, I thank God. Sabi ko na napaka-legit yung business. At least, no? Kasi I never endeavor or nandun yung kwan. Sabi ko, if I'll franchise traditionally in the Philippines, sabi ko, pag may human factor, may kupit factor.
Yes.
Correct.
Oo,
Oo,
Di ba?
oo.
Tatawa ko, sabi ko,
Nako,
hoy,
ano
kumusta
yan?
na ang Starbucks
Oo.
dyan? Baka sabi sa'yo, ay, ma'am, wala pong kita.
Nako,
Diba?
yung pala
Ganon.
nasa ano na.
O,
Bulsa
diba?
nila na, di ba?
Diba? So, sabi ko, inevitable naman yun. No?
Oo.
So sabi ko, kasi I have friends who have traditional businesses. So sabi ko, since this is just online, sabi ko, wow, doable and really doable for me kasi that's what I like na I'll just do it at my own pace, at my
Yeah.
own time. Tapos all I needed is my phone, my internet, and a social media platform that I can use, which I use Facebook. So then I was given the steps to learn the business. So then I'm happy enough sharing because I'd like also people to experience the things that I have experienced. I'd like also them to enjoy the journey that I have and that I am enjoying. So kaya ako napunta sa online franchise business.
Oh,
Oh,
yun.
ganun.
Yes po.
Tapos,
Oh, ganon.
ang nangyari, si
So,
Cheryl,
Yeah, so paano na-open up sa iyo?
oo.
Amazing
How did
yung
it start?
nangyari.
Yeah.
Amazing yung nangyari kasi magkakilala na kami 12 years ago.
Yeah.
We're friends sa Facebook. Nakikita ko yung kanyang mga figures, which is parang sa akin, parang okay lang. Parang daan lang ako
Totoo
sa
ba
kanya.
yan?
Oh, yes.
Oo,
Parang
oo.
wala namang ano. Pero nung time na yun, parang ano siya, right time, right place. Nagkita sila ng husband ko habang naglalakad siya sa town namin.
Oh.
And then, sabi niya, uy, nakita ko si Claudia. Sabi ko, sige, text ko. And then, sabi niya, punta kayo sa bahay, nandito ako na address, magluluto ako ng spaghetti.
Oh.
That's lagi yun ang kinikwento ko, especially sa team ko na, it's all started sa spaghetti story.
Okay.
Pero yung spaghetti story na yun, hindi lang yun nag-start sa ganun. Talagang, during COVID times kasi, ayan na yung tissue. Tissue na.
Oh, tissue na.
My father died during COVID.
Oh, okay.
And then, di ba as nurses, nandoon yung pagod tayo. All the way, the start, kumbaga, yung during COVID, tapos nag-aaral pa ako.
Oh, stress.
Yes. Hindi pumasok sa utak ko na makilala ko si Claudia, Madam Claudia, or papasok ako sa business. Pero nung namatay yung father ko, I thought, parang okay lang ako.
Oo.
Which is hindi pala. Kasi nga, COVID siya, struggle yung pag-uwi namin, mahal ng ticket, wala pang flight, tapos you have to stay in Manila for, I think, 2 weeks kasi quarantine. So, as an eldest, sa akin lahat yung desisyon, yung pag-planning, yung ganun nga. Tapos, laging nasa mind ko is, nurse ako, pero hindi ako naging nurse sa father ko.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Guilt.
Yes.
May ganon konti.
Yes. Although, I'm sure, at alam ko naman na hindi talaga ako nagkulang from the start na pumunta ako dito. Yung support ko naman sa family ko is talagang 100%. Pero yung naisa-isip mo lang ba na nurse ka, pero dapat you have to be there sa parents mo, especially my dad kasi talaga siya yung breadwinner.
Okay.
Pero wala ako doon sa tabi niya. Pero so bumalik ako dito, I thought I'm okay. Pero yung okay ka sa work, okay ka outside, pero pagbalik mo sa bahay, there's always something sa mind mo na hindi ko maintindihan.
Okay.
Parang ganun nga. So kaya sabi ko, kumbaga right time na pumasok si Madam Claudia. Kasi nga, nung naimbitahan niya kami, sabi ko, I need to work extra. Kailangan ko mag-overtime.
Talagang workaholic to si Cheryl.
Sobra. Oo.
Hindi naman, kasi gusto ko, sabi
Maging
ko,
busy. You want more.
Maging busy
Didn't
mind.
you give your time din na, di ba parang kailangan mo ding marilisyon?
Parang,
Hindi yung ano ba yun,
the
na
more I
mag-mourn
stay at
ka.
home kasi,
Oo.
para akong
Love
tawag niyan,
Mm-mm.
parang mas lalo akong nababaon. Yun ang feeling ko, parang ang bigat, parang ganun.
Pag wala kang ginagawa.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
So, ang goal ko is, gusto kong umuwi ng Pilipinas.
Oh.
Ano ang gagawin ko?
Ayun.
Yes.
So dito, ito yun.
Yes. So, doon
Kaya-
siya.
Oo.
Mag-isa lang yung mother ko. Senior citizen na rin yung mother ko. Although, she's still young pa naman. Pero gusto ko, hindi mangyayari yung nangyari sa father ko. Gusto ko, makaspend ng time sa kanya.
Mm-mm.
So, sabi ko, sige, mag-overtime ako. So, that time, nagkita kami ni Madam, nag-spaghetti, kumain-kain. Sabi niya, hindi na ako nag-overtime. 3 days a week na lang ako. Part-time na lang. Kasi
Sana all.
meron akong ganito. Sabi niya. So sabi ko, ay talaga? Sabi ko, ako nag-overtime ako, pero yung tax ko, ganito, ganyan.
malaki din eh.
Sabi ko,
Oo.
parang nagtatrabaho lang ako sa parang wala. Parang ganun. Although may makuha pa naman ako, pero a little bit lang. Pagod ka pa.
Time and effort.
And then
Grabe.
time mo sa family mo, wala.
Wala.
Yeah.
Kumbaga, gigising ka ng umaga, gagastos ka ng gas mo. Pagdating mo, pagod na ka na. Kumbaga, sabi ko, ano kayang maganda? Ano kayang maganda? Talagang
Alternative.
napaisip ako. So, na-introduce ni Madam, ito yung ginagawa ko. So, sabi ko, hindi ako nag-react. Kasi sabi ko sa husband ko, I'm sure bibentahan ako nun.
Yes, that would be lagging naman yun, di ba?
Bibentahan ako nun.
Oo, ganyan.
Yes.
That's normal reaction.
Pero sabi, pinakita niya lang yung
Figure.
online. Actually, wala siyang pinakitang figure. Pinakita niya yung online.
Mhm.
So, napaisip ako. Tapos sabi niya, uuwi ako na ganito. Talaga? Sabi ko, yes, ganito, ganyan. Sabi ko, sige. So, umuwi ako. Napaisip ako. Sabi ko, ano kaya kung itry ko?
Oo.
'Di ba? Kasi since naghahanap ako, itry ko. Kasi hindi ko malalaman kung hindi ko itry.
Yeah, correct.
Kung ma-failure man ako, then learning na yun sa akin. Pero I have to try so that ma-experience ko din siya. So, nakauwi na si Madam sa Pilipinas. Sabi ko, okay, go. Go ako doon. Sabi kong ganyan.
Oo.
And then, yun na po yun. History na yung nangyari afterwards. Kumbaga,
And then you join
business
her
partner
na.
for life na kami. And talagang, that time, sabi ko nga, Madam, na ongoing ako ng counseling. Actually, parang ganun. So, pero nung nakita ko yung benefit niya, not only figures, not only products, but yung community inside, dinischarge ko na yung sarili ko sa counselor ko.
Oh, yeah.
Kasi nakatulong
It's
siya.
helping you.
Yes. And also, yung nakita ko is, yung God-centered yung business, yung team namin na mag-guide. Kumbaga, kasi pag sinabi mong figures lang, minsan nalilihis tayo dahil sa figures.
Kasi, to be honest, pag ang hinabol mo is pera, hindi maganda eh.
Yes.
Kung sasabihin mo yung yayaman, payaman,
Yes.
pag yun lang yung naisip mo and then you're not being spiritually rich, wala eh, di ba?
Yung soul mo
Yung
parang
soul,
kulang pa rin.
And then I think,
Enrichment of your soul.
ito lang yung assessment ko din. Siguro nga kasi, na nakatulong din sa iyo ha. Yung kasing, ito yung, di ba yung parang, yung aim mo, nung nag-join ka dito siguro ka sa business, na nag-partnership ka, parang nakikita mo na marireach mo na siya, na di ba sabi mo nga, soon, uuwi ka na. So, yung happiness, no, na nadadala sa iyo, no, na nakikita.
Actually, parang side effect na lang yun.
Oo.
Pero yung community, all
okay.
over the world, US, Switzerland, lahat ng countries sa Europe, Milan, Rome, Hungary, Austria, nagmi-meet kayo sa online.
Oo.
And then yung community na yun is maganda yung feeling mo na nakapag share ng
Okay.
mga experiences about the business.
Yeah.
So, yun nga. And apart from that, yung spiritual alignment na tinatawag nila dito sa community namin is kumaga God-centered siya.
Okay.
Oo.
Maganda,
Yun ang nakita
maganda.
ko.
Oh, interesting, 'di ba? So, I'm sure yung mga manonood natin is nagtatanong na sila, ano ba talaga ito?
Kumbaga,
Sinong nag-encourage sa iyo?
okay na
No
yung
one
kanila.
encouraged po.
Nobody.
Oh.
Nobody encouraged.
Being a young kasi siya, sabi niya kanina, parang iniisip niya parati na bakit siya mag-spend ng time na sobrang tagal, and then eventually parang gusto naman niya na kumita na agad. Ano ang nagpabago sa'yo dito sa business?
To start with, wala pong nag-encourage sa akin. I voluntarily joined the business. So,
Hindi,
Nakita
kumbaga, okay, nakita natin yun. Ikaw sarili mo mismo.
Lumapit
But,
kay ano?
ang tanong doon, did it change you into something?
Yun, bakit
May
mo
nangyari ba
naisip?
sa'yong maganda nung pagka-join mo? Ano ba yung, ano mo?
ang maganda po
Pakiramdam.
talagang nangyari
O sa buhay?
sa buhay is that, dito sa Ireland, kung OFW ka,
Mm-mm.
ang isip ng ibang tao is that ang hirap uuwi ka in 2 years,
Oo.
parang it's a luxury to go home.
Oh, okay.
Mahal din ng tickets eh.
Mahal ang
Oo,
ticket.
Diba?
oo.
With this business, I was able to go home whenever I want.
Oh, naman.
Tapos,
diba?
kasi parang ang dito mahal ang oras. Yung time mo to spend your family, especially with my parents na they're aging. I know bata pa naman sila, but then if you're how many years?
Yes, oo.
Yung masabi eh.
Oh,
Di
kung
mo-
aasa
you
ka
don't
lang sa
know.
nursing, kung aasa ka sa nursing every 2 years.
Ang uuwi mo.
Oo.
Tapos, I know you're physically here, pero yung utak mo andun eh.
Mm-mm.
Yung utak mo andun sa Pilipinas. So, kung may mga emergency man, anong kailangan dun sa bahay,
Mm-mm.
through the help of this business, na-alleviate. I mean like, yung salary ko as a nurse, parang dun na lang yan. Tapos, every time I go home, standby na lang po dun. And then, generate siya ng by itself. Yan po talaga ang positive impact sa akin. Yung time freedom. Na kung halimbawa, kung gustuhin mo man umuwi next week, kayang-kayang umuwi next week. Tapos, hindi lang po talaga business ang
Like how long are you in the business now?
Ay, bago pa lang po ako. Less than 6 months.
Oh, pero
Kakastart
gano'n
niya
na.
lang, ano.
Kakastart pa lang,
po.
pero
Oh,
okay na yung
diba?
ano mo, di ba?
Pero what motivated me to start business is that totoo po na ako po mismo sa Mindanao, I know it's rampant yung mga scam. Ako po myself, I was scammed. 6 digits po. Pasok lahat. Nawala po yung lahat. I said to myself, walang magagawa kung madidepress ako.
Matinding perseverance ng
Matindi,
batang
ano?
to, no?
Nakawalo ba naman eh?
Nakawalo.
Di ba?
Oo.
Tapos eto ngayon, na-scam na.
Na-scam na,
Totoo.
tapos
Tapos sabi ko, kung madidepress na naman ako, no, hindi pwedeng maulit sa akin to. I have to
That's
find
good,
other ways, to bring myself up. And luckily, through the help of Miss Cheryl and Ma'am Claudia. Si Ma'am Claudia po, hindi ko po talaga kilala to. Ilang months pa lang tayo nagkakilala, madam, less than 6 months. Doon ko lang po talaga siya na, through her guidance and Ma'am Cheryl, napalago ko po yung business sa Pilipinas. Uuwi lang doon, tapos, to see your parents.
Single din, single.
Single and
Oh,
available.
alam na.
Very available.
Naghahanap po.
tama, di ba?
Naghahanap.
Ano dyan?
Oh.
So, mangyari kasi dyan, di ba, magiging curious ang tao. Di ba? Kaya nang sabi natin, nurses na mga to, may pera na, tapos nagbi-business. Ano kaya? May time pa ba sila?
Oo.
Yun ang ano doon. Paano ba to? Kailangan ba natin ng matinding oras dito? Paano ba sa experience niyo? Paano ba ano?
I mean, in the same manner, pag employee tayo as a nurse, you wake up in the morning, you deliver your shift. At the end of the day, you go home. And sometimes you're still more or less responsible if what had happened historically. No? So, meron tayong employee-employer, kumbaga, contract that we have to fulfill. So, in the same manner, kahit hindi mo gusto magpasok bukas, but you're obliged to because otherwise you'll be sanctioned. So sabi ko, in the same manner, sa business na to, it's really up to our own selves how we would like to progress it also. So it's about mindset, it's about attitude. So sabi ko, okay, sige, sabi ko, I tried with a certain number of accounts in this business just to try, just to test the water and
Yeah.
see how it will work for me, no? So, tapos, siguro I left it doing nothing for 2 months because I went to Switzerland and thereafter I went to USA after. Then when I came back of last year's basically January. So sabi ko, oh my God, that was a hard-earned money that I put in and then I should be doing something about it. Kasi at the end of the day, no, kung traditional man siya, syempre kung traditional, kung gusto magpapatay ka ng McDonald's daw, dyan, you would like it to be operational 24/7.
Correct.
Kasi you would like the income to be kind of like continuous, di ba?
Yeah.
So pag naglagay ka naman ng stall sa loob ng mall, 'di ba, when the mall closes, your business closes. 'Di ba? When it opens, then your business will be open. So meron lang a certain number of time. So in this business, 24 hours online, you can do the business. So busy tayo, healthcare workers, right?
Yeah.
I'm a nurse manager myself. Ang daming problema sa workplace. Ratatat. Pagpasok ko pa lang, ang energy ko hinihila na pababa. Kasi reklamo
yeah.
na ng mga night nurses.
Oo.
May busy kami kagabi. Kulang kami ng staff. Wala kami dito. Wala kami yung annual leave, mga requests and all that. Ganun. Sabi ko, my God, girl, can you pause that and leave it until the afternoon and I'll entertain that thereafter? You know, part and parcel of the healthcare system challenges anyway. So, sa business na to, I love the community, as Miss Cheryl have said, because everyone can do an online franchise. Everyone can do businesses. But one of the perks that I experience in this business is the help. Kasi kung akong magbi-business, sabi ko, my God, how will I start it? Where will I start it? Where will I find the place? How will I recruit these people? And how will I, kung sa Pilipinas, pag i-cover mo pa sila ng SSS, Pag-ibig, PhilHealth, tapos yung wala, kung may tao kaya wala yung premises mo, you still have to pay
Still
the
have to
operational
pay.
expenses,
Yeah.
electricity and
Correct.
BIR and all.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, oh my God, kung walang income, how? So kaya nung na-introduce to sa akin ng online franchise, ko, wow, this is so doable for me. This is so feasible and it's easy to manage kasi gamit ko lang Facebook. Yun lang po talaga kasi ako, kumbaga, hindi naman ako katulad ng mga edad na ito na talagang very into all of those social media. Ako, happy na ako with Facebook alone, but there's many others. So ang kinusto ko kasi marami ako nakilalang partners worldwide
Oo.
na even though tulog ako, my business are still running. If there are partners or any other future partners who would make an inquiry, if I'm absent, somebody else will handle that questions, no, for them, and even, you know, presenting the business in my behalf. So sabi ko, my God, hindi ko nga siya binayaran, but she'll do it for me because this is the culture that we have the largest support group team in this business called Eralista. And the culture they have, talagang in the same manner that I'm trying to emphasize with my partners na talagang walang crab mentality. We are here to help each other. The more you earn than me, I'll be the first one to be happy with your figures. Therefore,
That's
I'm so
good.
proud with these two. Kasi ito, malaki na ang figures.
Oh.
Para sila sa 6 figures. Pero, kumbaga natetestify ko through their income na, my God, kumikita sila. So, nale-legitimize yung sabi ko, my God, hindi lang talaga ako nakaka-experience na rin sila. So, kumbaga parang sabi ko talaga, yung helping business na culture ng Eralista, it has to go through. Parang domino effect siya sa lahat. So, ganun siya.
Bale, ang ano bang pinaka-main na to? Eralista.
Eralista. Kumbaga, yan ang
Okay.
umbrella team. Kumbaga.
Oh.
And then,
Is that the name of the company?
No, that is only the name of the support group. The name of the company is House of Franchise.
House of Franchise.
Oh,
Okay.
HOF. Okay.
HOF, House of Franchise. And it has
Okay.
3 franchises
Okay.
there. Nandyan yung ating health and wellness products, yung JC. Tapos nandyan yung ating the food franchise na yung flag bearer natin, yung ito po,
Siomai
Siomai
King.
King.
Oo.
With that, it also comes with, nandito po sa likod ng mga t-shirts nila, yung Boy Bondat, Potato King, Siopo the King, Katunying, and many others. No? Tapos, and the third franchise, ito na pa yung Tok na tawag na yung digital. Kumbaga, Grab ang
Nagdi-deliver.
dominant
Oo.
sa Pilipinas, no? So
Yeah.
ngayon, kumbaga na supersede na ng kwan
Tok.
ng Tok ngayon yung Grab. So in the same way, merong food delivery, may bills to pay. You can also even kind of like e-load is already in it too. Tapos it has Tok Mall na kung saan para siyang Lazada,
Okay.
para siyang Shopee, the same format parang Amazon. So, and we have so many prominent actors and actresses in the industry who are actually franchises themselves as well as endorsing the business. And we don't even pay for that. Imagine ka, kumuha ka lang ng isang prominent actor na mag-endorse ng business mo.
Million.
How much will it cost one, no? So si like Senator Tulfo is in the business, in the food business. Nag-endorse siya ng siomai. So sabi ko, kung hindi legit ang business, lahat siguro tayo nandun na sa Senado. Sumasagot sa kanya, right? Oo. Tapos these two owners are Filipino. So sabi ko, my God, kasi before umuwi ako, grabe. So di ba Singaporean company siya. Tapos yung food, ano yung Food Panda ba yun? That's Hong Kong, right? So sabi ko, Tok Tok is Filipino owned. So may taxi din siya, may food. Sabi ko, parang I'm just changing my lifestyle using my own business na may balik sa akin. Mag-shop ka man sa Amazon, walang balik. Punta ka sa Apple Store, walang balik. Punta ka sa Samsung Store, walang balik. Pero mamili ako sa mall na with a franchisee rate, much lesser pa siya, may balik pang income sa akin. So that's how generous this company. Sabi ko, my God, I'm so happy and glad that I'm in this business. Hence, I'm so happy to share it because the business is so legit. No, it has its e-wallet, no, certified ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, which means to say it's a tedious process to approve one. And for the business to have one, bongga. Tapos isa pa, ang Cloud Panda, which is one of the largest IT company in the Philippines, owned by this company. So, kung malala nyo in 2020, the Miss Universe, ang nag-stream live niyan is ang company ng Miss Universe. So talagang tapos and the owners are, even though they're really multi-billionaire, but they're really down to earth. I happened to meet both, and I had exchanged words with them, so in a good way. So I said, oh my God, imagine, nung na-meet ko nung May, sabi pa sa akin ni Boss Carlito Makadangdang, he's the CFO, Vice President of the company. He said, Madam Claudia, coffee tayo. I go, my God, who am I to be noticed in a very, very large company because there's so many franchises worldwide.
Nakapula ka ba doon?
As well as nation.
Noon makita.
I was wearing green.
Ireland!
I was wearing green. We were wearing this shirt actually.
I see.
So yeah. So ganun, masaya siya kasi happy community. Tapos at the same time, hindi lang siya purely business talk. Hindi lang siya purely money making. Yung sinasabi ni Miss Cheryl na yung spiritual alignment, it happens every Sunday via Zoom.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
very portable kasi no matter where you are, basta meron ka lang internet, may Zoom app ka, you can connect to all franchises worldwide. And our leaders, the founders of this group, are really very, very spiritual. Tapos at the same time, yung mga perks na marami ako nakilala. Whatever, ano ba to, yung different professions.
Yes.
Even house, yung mga mothers at home and all that, they're in the
Mompreneurs.
business, no? But including students. As young as, I mean,
18.
oh my God, they're in the
20 years
business. Tapos,
old.
I happen to see places that I haven't been. Kasi we can always do travel.
But if you
Pero,
go to these places, is it your own expenses?
my fare is mine or the journey is mine, pero yung mapunta ka sa places, like when I went to Batangas, that was my first time, I was invited. Everything has been paid for.
Really?
And that was the venue paid by one of the franchises who happens to be based in New York. When she went home, she invited me over. I happened to be, with so much privilege that I was able to join them. Yung place na saan kami punta sa La Ia Resort, that's where, from what I have been told, that's where was the wedding of Judy Ann Santos was held apparently.
Juday.
So we have the place to ourselves. We have the pool, sea view. Oh my God, it's just like 1 minute, the sea's there. I said, oh my God.
Just to meet the people,
I know,
maganda.
just to connect. And because we haven't met each other, it's only through via Zoom since I joined. So that was the first time we venture to go to the Philippines, and we met and then we reconnected. And feel namin no, yung parang, oh my God, parang we've known each other for so long, when in fact, that was our first meet in person. Until now, we talk, kanina nag-usap kami. Tapos kumbaga parang, it's a family na you connect naturally, na walang forces.
Yes.
Correct.
Ang ganda.
Kaya ang saya siya gawin, kumbaga yung income totoo, side effect na lang siya. Pero if you found a community with a helping, ways of how to make more ways to earn for you, that's really a multiple plus. Kasi wala ako alam sa business. My God, ang alam ko profession nursing, business wala. Kaya pala, now I can go back. Sabi ko, nung elementary ako, sabi ko, bakit si ma'am, teacher na, nagbebenta pa ng ice candy?
Nagbebenta
Di
ng
po ba?
something, di ba?
Correct. Tapos,
kasi
pag
kulang.
pag nakatoka ako, huy, bili na kasi kay ma'am ito, ice candy. O, di ba? Sabi ko, now
Mani.
I
Mag-able na yan, di ba? Because
now I come to understand na kasi ang concept ko before, syempre government employee, malaki ang sweldo. Tapos only, come to terms na meron pala mga delayed ang salary. Kaya yun din pala, naghahanap ng additional basket of income. Kasi nga, yung was like, I was never really taught how to do business, but I was taught to study well, do well, pass the board exam, and then
Get
you
a
work
job.
and be an employee. That's it. Diba?
Yeah. Like, ito nga yung lagi naming sinasabi mag-asawa, no? Kahit saan ka pa pumunta, mag-Amerika ka, pumunta ka ng Australia or UK, hindi ka naman talaga payayamanin ng gobyerno kung swelduhan ka lang.
Wala,
Hindi.
May-maintain ka lang.
Yeah. So,
Kumbaga, yung lifestyle mo bilang employee, aangat siya pag nasa first world country ka. Kung ikukumpara mo sa third world country, di ba?
Yeah.
Pero yun ang standard kasi nila. Pero when it comes to bibigyan ka pa ng extra, hindi na. May-maintain ka lang na pwede kang kumain ng 3 beses ang araw. Yung mga ganun ba?
Holiday
yun
ka
lang.
every 2 years.
Mga ganun.
Pinas.
Ganun lang.
Ayun.
Pero if you want more, then obviously
You have to think of extra.
something, other means, kagaya ng ganyan. Sabi nga nila, pagka daw sa ngayon, ang pinaka-the best talaga, kung isipin mo talaga na gusto mong, sabihin natin yumaman, magkaroon ng extra yumaman, is to have your business online.
Yes, very good.
The only business that's kind of nandyan pa rin sa hanggang ngayon or even in the future is pag online siya.
Same po sa phrase na sinabi ni Bill Gates. If your business is not online, you're out of business.
Yeah, that's it.
Yan po ang sinabi.
Yun.
And fortunately with this business, it is online. Yung pong ginagawa namin while we're working full-time as
Which is talaga,
Really
applicable
interesting.
sa mga
I'm really
nurses,
interested. Oo.
diba? Which is applicable talaga. Pag nurses ka, lalo dito nagwo-work abroad. Pero ano tong meron tayong nakikita sa front natin para sa mga ating viewers yan? Pwedeng ano to? Ano ba tong sample na
gusto niyo
to?
i-discuss.
I think Miss Cheryl will introduce it
Oh
for us.
yes,
Yeah.
because since I started to be a franchisee, talagang ang ginawa ko lang is nag-change ako ng brand. Parang ganon. So, kung bumibili ako sa Boots ng mga skincare ko, nag-change ako ng brand into my own franchise na. Kasi
Okay.
apart from ginagamit mo yun, user ka ng franchise ng product mo, at the same time, mas meron kang 40% off na sa product mo.
Okay.
And then, talaga namang validated ko na magandang quality, na hindi siya basta-basta ang ating product. So, this one is one of the products ng ating health and wellness, which is yung beauty products na Kind Skin, made in Korea. So, the usual gamit ng ladies, or in gentlemen din, so of course. Kasi,
Pwede
like,
nating ano to. Sige, siguro. Hawak.
sige, open mo. Yes.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Skincares.
Yes.
Okay.
So, ganun din. Meron siyang toner, meron siyang cleanser, meron siyang eye cream, may mga serum, the usual pampaganda.
Moisturizer and everything.
ganyan,
Nandyan.
May mga sunscreen na everyday naman natin ginagamit. Pero dito is yung brand ko na ginagamit ko, yung franchise ko na ang ginagamit.
Okay.
Yes.
Why not, di ba? Kumbaga,
Yung
tangkilikin yung
Yes.
sa iyo, yung
Yes,
sariling
true.
atin. Or, yeah.
Pero paano mo binili yan? I mean, like, when you
paano
mean
ang
franchise
ano?
mo yan, anong ibig sabihin? Yung pangalan, yung mga ganon, ikaw mismo yung nag-isip niyan? Or ano ba yan?
Or you're just part of it.
Or just part of it, yeah.
Kumbaga, franchise, di ba sa franchising is gamit mo yung name ng
Company.
product.
Yes.
Parang
Okay.
ganun. So, one of them is yung health and wellness natin, which is yung Kind Skin. Input nila yan lahat yan. Kumbaga,
Okay.
kumbaga system ready na siya. May ready na
Okay.
lahat-lahat. So, kumbaga, i-apply mo na lang siya.
Oh, I was thinking na parang pag sinabi mong ganon, ikaw mismo yung nag-conceptualize niya. Hindi pala. Meron na palang nakakonceptualize. Ready
Yes.
to go.
So,
Ready
Pero it's
to
just
go.
that you're using
that's the
same product like, sa boots. Pero yung pala, meron din sila in-offer.
Yes.
I get you now. Okay.
Oo. Kasi yung idea natin is the traditional franchising.
Yeah.
So ngayon, iba na yung style ng
Iba na yung
franchising
way.
ngayon. Okay.
And
So do you wanna discuss that?
And
Kung paano
isa pa
ba ang
po,
franchising ngayon na dito sa business nyo?
Ngayon po, yung franchising po is actually, sabi po nga namin, it's very doable. Mas ang maganda po ngayon dito sa business na to, when you're talking about franchising, yun nga po, if you talk about franchising, ang dami po talagang brands, McDonald's, Jollibee, 7-Eleven, and a lot more. Ang tanong, kaya mo bang i-franchise yun? Kaya mo ba ang capital ng franchise na ganun? With this business, it's very affordable. Even students,
No.
18 years old, napakalaking sampal sa mukha ko na
Eh baka naman 18 years old, tatay niya si Pacquiao.
hindi po.
Diba?
Hindi naman po. Students po na sa Metro Manila, Cebu, Mindanao, they're doing this business. So it goes to show it's
Affordable.
and it applies to all walks of life. Kahit anong edad man. We have even a franchisee po, 75 years old,
Yes.
was able to do the business on
Would
her
this
own.
be like parang yung you're buying stocks?
Sort
parang
of
ganon.
Like that. Opo.
Kinda.
Tapos isa po, hindi lang po talaga siya, it's a health and wellness. Hindi lang po skincare. Meron pong Calvet C, which is endorsed by Marian Rivera. And then may isa rin po, which is very known to us worldwide, is the barley, which I can attest myself. I'm a nurse. I know it's very hard to trust brands endorsing it to someone. Kasi nga, healthcare professional ka. Ang isang testimony ko dun sa barley is when I went home the other time, last November. Unfortunately, my mom was diagnosed with gallstones. Yung parang, malalaki na siya.
Malalaki.
And then, syempre, nasa bakasyon ka. May emergency. Paano ba yun? Nagbakasyon ka to relax and do things like that.
Tiniming
And then,
pa, ha?
Tiniming pa na, syempre, kung bakasyon sa Pilipinas, pag OFW ka, umuwi ka, everybody expects that, like,
Paldo ka.
dito.
Diba?
Ikaw bayad ng
Ganun.
ganito, ikaw nang bayad ganyan.
Oo.
Eh, syempre, may dumating na, emergency. Mama mo na talaga. Your parents. Pina-executive check-up ko sila, yun nga po, na-diagnose ang gallstones. And then, the doctor told me, you have to prepare 100,000 for this.
Oh, ayan.
Imagine, 100,000, saan mo, I have the money, but then, thinking na isi-spend mo yung pera mo while you're on holidays,
Oo.
and you're thinking, nanay mo pa talaga yung okay, I think we have to see other, see other options.
Options, okay.
Oo.
So, since I was a franchisee, pinainom ko siya ng barley
Barley.
for a month.
Oh.
Oo.
Yung barley na yon, it cost 1,200 barley juice for a month. Pinainom ko siya for a month. Luckily, na flush out po talaga yung
Oh, natunaw ang bato ni Darna.
ang bato ni Darna.
Oh.
So,
Diba?
I didn't spend
Oh,
100,000.
Oh,
Yun nga
imagine.
lang, franchise freebies ko po yung ginamit. So, yan
Mas
po
nakuha
yung
mo ng mas
success ko.
mababang
Nakuha ko pa siya
Di
ng
ba
baba.
presyo? Oh.
Oo. So itong na to, like for example, yung franchise, ikaw, ilan ang franchise mo?
It's a one-stop
Shop.
shop na talaga because
Yeah.
you're getting the whole lot.
Siguro mangyari, kasi mahirap din kasi into details tayo ngayon. Mas maganda i-flash natin dito yung contacts ninyo. Di ba?
Oo.
And we
Tapos
can
ang mga
discuss it.
tao,
I'm sure
pwedeng
marami kayong mga tanong, no? Yung mga manonood natin, marami silang mga
madami,
katanungan.
oo.
And ito si Cheryl, si Claude, and Ace ay willing yan mag-spend ng time at talagang explain everything.
Yeah.
Yung details nung kanilang business.
If it's affordable for students, then obviously if you're a nurse working abroad, then you can, you'll be able to start the business. Diba?
Yes.
So,
Sabi nga nila, kung gustuhin, may paraan.
May paraan.
Diba?
Yun.
It's
Tama.
inspirational talaga yung kung yung doon sa mga man natin, and even for me, yung makita natin na si Cheryl, excited siya na yung goal ba niya na hopefully in a year or two makauwi na siya.
Oh, diba?
Alam mo yun, napakalaking yun kasi almost, halos karamihan ng mga Pilipino na nag-a-abroad, lagi yan goal is umuwi ng Pilipinas. And then it only change pagka kunwari yung naging citizen ka na sa isang bansa and then nalubog ka na sa utang. Or wala ka naman ang babalikan sa Pilipinas. Or yung mga anak mo, lumaki na rito, ayaw nila lang umuwi. But then, mas maganda pa din yung may extra ka talaga.
Yes.
Oo.
Oo.
Like, talaga.
At kung pwede naman na hindi ka maging nurse habang buhay, why not?
Yes.
Diba? So, tsaka hindi naman tayo lahat mahilig mag-aral.
Oo, di ba?
At gumawa ng 7,000 words. So, why not try this? No, sa tingin, kung pag-iisipin mo lang din.
Oh, kung ano talaga, ganun.
So, ipo-flash natin yung mga
Details nila
and
para
contacts nila sa mga
Pero
tao.
one last thing na lang talaga. Ito ba ano bang goal ng company sa Ireland? Kayo ba ay magtatayo ng something dito?
What stages na ang ating...
Well, if I may, that opportunity is open to anybody, franchises who would like to venture to have a business center in Ireland. That's open. The owners will always be there to help, and as well as the team to help if you would like to venture to that. But of course, you're talking about traditional business, and you have to kind of like, the good thing about that, since meron tayong business center sa Milan, so which is within the EU, so yung mga laws, pare-pareho nag-apply. So, easy na lang if you'd like to do that. For me, I am so busy. Ang akin talagang forte is online. Kasi gusto ko talaga ma-manage ko yung time ko. Kasi pag sinabi mong traditional, di ba, you really have to set up the office, you have to be there siguro 5 days a week. That is probable for, feasible for some, but to my personal choice, I'd rather do online. But the option is there. So yes, that's open to anybody who would like to venture into that. No, yung franchising business, it's yours for life once you become a franchisee.
Okay.
And you can have either, the health and wellness franchise, the food franchise, and as well as the digital franchise, all of those three. And that will be discussed to you in more detail when you would like to, when you would like to see any of us, that we will be able to explain. Because the heart of the owners is to really, parang improve the livelihood and standards of most Filipinos, if not all. So, kaya talagang nararamdaman namin. Kaya we would like to share. And it's at no obligations of joining. I mean, it's really your choice at the end of the day. But we are just happy to share because we are already experiencing the product of what we've been doing.
Yun.
Kaya very easy to do.
Yeah, and then when you come to think of it, diba, hindi naman basta-basta ang mga nurses lang ang ating mga guests. Kumbaga, sila mismo, in their own professions currently, mataas ang kanilang katungkulan na.
And if you think about it, itong mga to, pag nag-retire to, malaki na ang kikitain ng pension ng mga to. But still, ito, online franchising, why not? Diba?
Can I just add one thing?
Okay.
I have a Filipino colleague. She works on nights. For the longest time, she gained weight, So one of the products we do have is OmniFit. Since we have 2 doctors in the company, who does the training. So OmniFit is a weight reduction program. So OmniFit is produced in Iceland. Imagine mo sa Iceland, tapos is delivered worldwide. So I told her, as per recommended by the doctor, you take 2 capsules 30 minutes before each meal. And so she purchased the OmniFit. And then after that I haven't seen her. I haven't heard anything from her. But from what I've heard from sa mga marites, Hoy, Claudia, pumayat na daw si Kwan. I wouldn't mention her name. Her, yung healthcare assistant. Sabi ko, really? So, tinext ko siya. Sabi ko, sister, I heard. Ganun, sabi ganun. So, then sabi ko, one time, sabi ko, mag-meet tayo. So, hindi nagtutugma yung schedule namin kasi night siya ako, day lang ako lagi. So, nandun kami sa Dublin. We were in an eat-all-you-can restaurant. Kasama ko si Sir Ace. Sabi ko, kain tayo. We'll treat ourselves. Kain kami sa eat-all-you-can dun sa Dublin. She happened to be there also. And I really sabi ko, ako mismo napayak. Siya napapayak siya kasi you know what? The best part of it, aside from the obvious weight loss, she confessed na she was so grateful because sabi niya sa akin, Madam, you just did not fix my physical figure, but you fixed my inner.
Psychological.
Sabi
ha?
niya, kasi I suffered from depression due to weight gain. Tapos sabi niya, I cannot do as many activities as I used to. I don't even post on Facebook. Tapos ngayon, nagpo-post na siya sa Facebook. Kaya pa parang, ay, nakaka-proud na in my own little way, I was able to help one person. Now, what more if you can help many? Di ba? Yun na yung, kumbaga, best gift to yourself na, kala ko ba, online franchise lang pinasok ko. Parang marami palang multiple good side effects, di ba? Sabi ko, testimony ko talaga siya because she's really kind of like into that. And sabi ko, wow, next na gawin natin, mag-wait. Ngayon, ini-introduce ko na siya sa Irish friends, no? Sabi ko, let's do first a picture before. Sabi ko, with tummy out. Sabi ko, and then, tapos we'll do the program and then we'll revisit thereafter. So, sabi ko, may ongoing siya. Kaya hindi pa. Tapos nung na-meet ko yung doctor nung May, doctor of the company. So, shinare ko yung story. Sabi niya, please, i-feature natin yan. Kasi magandang story yan. Sabi ko nga sa kanya, sabi ko, you know what, you can help through your own little way of experience. You can help probably a lot of people who are suffering. Sabi ko ganyan. Hindi lang yung sa physical, but the inner part is very, very important. Yung mental health natin, malaki naman talaga dito sa akin. Sabi ko, wow, that's a big thank you to myself. In her own little way. Kumbaga.
That's
Ang saya.
Yeah.
Shoutout natin yung pangalan ng doctor. Hello, Dr. Ferds.
Ayun, shout out.
I know, Dr.
Shout out, Dr. Ferds.
Sa ngayon ba, ilan na yung members dito sa Ireland lang mismo?
Na meron pa ibang teams. So, under my wing, dito kami sa Ireland, meron na kami mga 15, right? Kasi
Dami na din.
Yeah.
15.
15, yeah. And then, the one who started before me, she has also a quite number with her. So, marami akong mga partners worldwide. Kumbaga, meron sa Canada, sa USA, Chicago. Isa nga, Chief Nursing Officer. Ang taas-taas na ng katukoy. Mataas pa sa Director of Nursing. And she's in the business. Then one is another nurse practitioner sa Florida. She's also in the business. I even have a medical director of Brent Hospital sa Moga City. She's also in the business. So, in a way, busy na yung medical director. Tapos, ginagawa pa yung business. Malaki na yung kita. Ginagawa pa rin ang business. So, kumbaga, yun na, tinutulungan ko siya. Sabi ko, Doktora, ako magbenta ng mga skincare products mo kasi sa kanya ang malakas ang masks. Yung
Copper mask.
Copper mask, yes.
But then, ngayon wala, hindi na masyado.
True, yeah. Pero sa Pilipinas, nandiyan naman, bumabalik na naman. So, in a way, so that's how we sometimes help each other. So, kung merong physical products, kasi once you become a franchisee, there's always freebies also given to you. Depende na lang kung what packages you will be choosing from.
Okay.
Ganon.
So, maraming salamat. Nakapag-inspire tayo sa mga ating viewers. At the same time, somehow, introduce kayo ng business ninyo. And then, para sa mga interesado, where can they contact you guys?
Through social media, Facebook. I'm on Facebook as Ace Constantinopla. Miss Cheryl is on Facebook as well.
Yes.
Miss Claudia is on Facebook as well. You can easily contact us and we will give the details below later on maybe.
Yeah, ipa-flash natin yan
Yes.
dyan. So, yun, maganda. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you
you.
so
Our
much.
privilege.
Privilege to be here.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having
Hopefully,
us.
this is not the last.
I know.
Yes.
Simula
One of
lang.
the many.
Yes, I'm
Diba?
sure madami pa kayong pwedeng ma-share sa ating mga
Correct.
Yes.
There's so much in this business that we would like to share, but it comes in stages.
Yes.
So for now, what
For
we
now,
have
that's
said,
it.
It's only an introduction.
Yes, that's true.
Yes. So,
Thank you very much,
Thank
guys,
you.
for
Thank
watching.
you.
thank
And
you.
from Tara Let's Talk, maraming salamat. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Tara!
Let's talk.
Tara!
let's talk.